Yo, 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 YouTubers, how are you all doing? I am so inspired today. I've just run a masterclass, probably one of the best ones I've done, where I actually point out why we're not doing what we know we should be doing. Because actually, it's one of the things that stops us dead in our tracks, and we like to pretend, but I don't know how to do that. But the reality is every time we say I don't know, boom, slam shut this big door on your brain goes on holiday because you've told it I don't know. It's permission to take that vacation, head on over to Hawaii, drink some pina colada, sit in the sun, and do nothing. But guess what happens when we're building our businesses or trying to change something in our lives? Because honestly, they are so intertwined, they are so interlinked, we can't separate them. And here's what I've been working on myself. Now, this makes me laugh a little bit. So hopefully you will understand and maybe you will feel some co-collaborative, oh yeah, I do that too, energy with me. So I want to buy something. I want to invest in something and know it's not a horse and it's actually not a puppy. Although, news, I think we're getting a new puppy. Um, but I want to buy something to help me with my business. And I know it will help me, like significantly help me. And it's not a strategy. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because it honestly doesn't matter. But I want to make a business investment. And for the cost of the investment, it's actually like all investments, right? The cost is irrelevant. The value is significant because any value is always significant. But why haven't I just leapt in and bought it? And it's something I was thinking about it as I was trotting over to the horses after the masterclass to give them some hay. Why didn't I buy it? And I bet some of the people in my masterclass have the same objection. And I realized, because I always realize the best things when I'm picking up poo, is it's because I have this history, this horrible history of letting myself down. What do I mean by that? I would go and invest in something thinking it would solve a problem, not show up and do the work because I didn't understand all the identity work that I teach that I now live and embody and be an example for. And so I wouldn't get the results. So in many ways, I thought, well, that was either wasted time, wasted money, or wasted energy. But now I know better. But here's the thing. I have that pattern. I have that history. I have that evidence telling me every time you buy something, you don't get the benefit of it. So why are you buying something? And that is a vicious little circle because it prevents us moving forward. It's an identity block, right? It's a real stop because we are still in the grasp of that beautiful little lizard that you all must know by now, whom I call Larry. And so, what Larry is simply doing, because he's designed to do this, right? He wants to protect me from pain, which is disappointment, which is failure, which is frustration, which is not being the person who gets the results. Wants to protect me from that. Good on you, Larry. Love you for that. He also wants me to conserve energy, so he doesn't actually want me to do any work anyway. That's not in his best interests. Larry, we need to change that. And finally, he wants me to seek pleasure. So he's busily saying to me, Liz, just go watch YouTube. There's bound to be a new episode from XYZ, because I follow quite a few YouTubers. A lot of them horsey, some of them businessy, but most horsey. That I love to see their stuff. And recently, also a lot of sports athletes because I love the brain set and the mindset of sports athletes. So I digress, as always. So what am I talking about? The triad that is Larry, right? And so when it comes to buying decisions, if I'm not fully present and fully aware and fully committed to the fact that my past doesn't need to predict my future, just because I have failed 1,477 times in the past doesn't mean I can't change. It means I must go into it with my eyes wide open. I must invest in the things that I will be 100 committed it doesn't make English, but you get me, right? 100% committed that I will be in integrity, the I in my think framework, right? Integrity, my intention is sent. I will be inspired and I will actually do it. I won't just start it, or in my case, I won't just buy it and let it gather all the dust. I'm going to buy it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get what I paid for. I'm going to get the result. That is completely different energy. That is a completely different identity than the one who keeps thinking, oh, yeah, I'll buy it, but then I won't get the results. So why am I buying it? And I go around in that internal loop of, I want to buy it, but I don't think I'm going to get the result. I want to buy it, I don't think I'm going to get the result because of the evidence of my past. And that's where I have to break it. I have this tool inside my club. It's really a simple tool. I have lots of simple tools because I'm a simple human. And all it is simply this. I draw a little vertical line here, no, horizontal line here, vertical line here, and a vertical line there. Past, today, now, this second, future. So if I don't want my past to be my future, and most of us don't because we're trying to achieve and grow and develop and build different things, then something has to happen on that vertical line. A decision has to be made. I have to change something. And it always begins by saying, yeah, I've got all this evidence and I understand the fear because Larry's just wearing a cloak that's all wrapped up in fear. And I get all that. But here's what's different. I'm being different. I'm choosing to work on me. I'm choosing better results. I'm choosing to do things. But I choose it mindfully because here's the other thing that people often do. They buy too many things all at the same time and then overwhelmed. They can't do them all. So they don't know where to focus. They don't know where to put their attention. So we just invest in something and we go full in. Well, that's what works for me. So guess what? I bought the thing. So I'm excited to actually change the habits of a lifetime, get it, do it, and get my reward, which is my return on investment, because I know it will help me. Because it's always a matter of when you do the work, you get the result. Simple. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you all. I hope you have had an absolutely amazing week. And as always, if you have stayed to the end and you have enjoyed my little ramble, please give me a thumbs up because I do like to know that people are out there and watching me. And also consider subscribing because I am committed to doing these little rambles which make up my podcast all the time. This is me. I'm getting to share me, my mess in front of you all, and we can all benefit from that. So yeah, I thank you for tuning in and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.